Welcome to Inside Outlook. I'm Jeff Havers, Superintendent of Pemberton Township Schools. This year was another incredibly successful year for the Pemberton Township High School girls tennis team, and I am pleased to welcome three guests to talk about this season's achievements. With me today is senior Jeanine Hammerle and sophomore Lyla Goodwin, both members of this year's championship team, along with Athletic Director Mr. Joe McColgan. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Ms. McColgan, last week the girls tennis team was honored at the Board of Education meeting for winning their second straight Burlington County Scholastic League Championship. It's quite an achievement to win 2 years in a row. Can you tell us a little bit about this year's season?
Sure. This season, for the second year in a row, the team was the BCSL conference champions. It's actually the first two conference championships in school history for girls tennis. This year's team, all 7 of the varsity participants were first team All-County All-Stars. The team had a perfect regular season record, 16-0.
Wow.
Of those 16 victories, 11 were by shutout. So they were, from beginning to end, just a dominant program and a lot of fun to watch.
And what is the record for the last 3 years, Mr. McColgan?
Yeah, over the last 3 years, they're actually 40-6 overall. Which over the time span of 3 years is the most successful 3-year window in girls tennis history here at Pemberton.
That's really impressive. And of course, even though it's a team sport, each player representing Pemberton has to perform their best in order for the team to win. Jeanine, you're a senior and have played tennis all 4 years, and for the past 2 years have been first singles. I mean, you play the best player from every opposing team. How did the season go for you?
It's pretty challenging to go against the best players of each school, but although there was a lot of pressure, I was still able to manage to have fun and enjoy myself during my last season. And I ended up with a record of 12-3.
12-3, and you enjoyed yourself and you had fun?
Mm-hmm.
Right, and you even learned during some of those losses, right?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Jeanine. Lyla, you just joined the team this school year, and I know you just started picking up tennis in July, learning and playing with your family. And you played second doubles as a sophomore. How did the season work out for you?
So my partner Montana and I, we both had a really successful season. We placed first in the BCSL tournament for second doubles, and our overall score was 16-1, right?
16-1 was your record,
16-1,
yes.
yeah, that was our record. And we were both awarded with First Team All-Star, which is a title that I'm really proud of because it was my first year. And it was really surreal, all the accomplishments that our team managed to pull off.
You probably didn't think that was going to happen back in July when you picked up the racket, right?
No, I just thought it was going to be a fun after-school activity, but it really turned into something that I really like doing, and I really like spending my time that
So
way.
it still was a fun after-school activity in which you were very successful.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, that's a great start for someone new to the sport. How do you think participating in a team has enhanced your high school experience, Lyla?
I think that the team overall is really like a sisterhood. All the girls are very welcoming. Like I said before, since I'm a first-year player, I didn't know much about the sport, but they were very quick to help me, give me tips, tricks, just learning. Also, the coaches were really efficient in the drills that they gave us, so it made it really easy to catch on quickly. And I remember Jeanine, she just gave me a really quick tip with my backhand, and it just really changed the way that I played. So all these little things in our team just really helped me this season.
Yeah, that's amazing. Jeanine, you've played all 4 years, and how does playing all 4 years enhance your high school experience?
I feel like it's great to get to know a lot of new people, and it can really get you immersed with that kind of community kind of sense that you get in high school. And it's just a really great feeling when you're able to celebrate with your teammates.
Right, right. Jeanine, you'll be graduating in June. What are your plans for the future, and do they involve tennis?
I plan on keeping tennis as a hobby, sometimes playing with my sister, and I plan on studying psychology, and I'm on the road to becoming a psychiatrist.
All right, great. Do you have a school that you're leaning towards at this point?
I'm planning on going to RCBC for 2 years and then transferring to a four-year college.
That's fantastic. How about you, Lyla? Are you looking forward to participating in tennis next year?
Yes, I'm so excited. I'm hoping to challenge myself by playing singles, so hopefully that's going to be in the cards for me. And I'm looking forward to being a team leader along with Siani Brown. She was a freshman this year, and she played second singles for us. And her work ethic is just really admirable, and she's very sweet, and I can't wait to play with her next year.
All right, great. Mr. McColgan, is there anything you'd like to add?
Yes, a couple other record winners this year. Samaya Middleton finished her career with the most career victories in a girls tennis player's career. She was 17-0 undefeated this year as first singles player. And Chelsea Knoll, her partner, was also a first team All-Star. And she did bump up and play a couple singles matches this year, but she was 16-1 overall. And again, they mentioned the coaches. Coach Krupicki and Coach Tellerica do a tremendous job preparing the girls and preparing the team for success. So I think they deserve a little recognition as well for this nice run that we've had, and I think is going to continue on. The future is bright as well. And they are just a pleasure to watch. If you ever get an opportunity, I highly suggest you just come by the tennis courts after school someday in the fall and check the girls out. They're a very energetic and positive group.
Thank you all for joining us today, and congratulations on another exceptional season.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next Board of Education meeting will take place this Thursday, January 26th at 6:30 p.m. in the Pemberton Township High School Auditorium. And please remember, there is no school for students this Friday, January 27th, as this is a staff in-service day. And now I'd like to introduce our next episode of the Creative Classroom, the program that highlights innovative programs taking place in our schools. Today's episode focuses on our Medical Arts Academy in the high school, where students now have the opportunity to practice hands-on medical techniques on a state-of-the-art simulator. Please take a few moments to see how this advancement gives our students a unique opportunity to build experience in the medical arts field. And I'll see you next time on Inside Outlook.
Hello and welcome to Creative Classroom. I'm Lyla Jenkins and we're excited to bring you another episode where we highlight innovative programs taking place in our schools. Today we're here to talk about a new addition at Pemberton Township High School designed to enhance hands-on learning for students in the Medical Arts Academy. The Medical Arts Academy at PTHS prepares students for a variety of areas in the medical arts fields and allows them to explore a number of different medical career pathways. Health Occupations Instructor Elizabeth McCartney is joining us today to talk about the recent acquisition of a state-of-the-art patient simulator for medical arts students. Welcome to Creative Classroom, Ms. McCartney. What exactly is a patient simulator?
Lola, thank you so much for the opportunity to share our excitement on the patient simulator. This is our first year that we are able to use it in the classroom. And a patient simulator is where students can practice and get to know what to look for in problems for patients in the classroom with the simulator as that they would in real life in a hospital setting.
Can you tell us about the main features of the Susie S2000 simulator? What makes this model so special?
Well, there's three main features to Susie. There is a monitor where the students can actually look and see what the heart rate is and the blood pressure. There's the simulator itself where the students would take a blood pressure, and there is a sim pad where Mrs. Copeland and I can use that to regulate measurements so that when students are doing something with the simulator, we can look and see that they're doing it correctly.
How do students know if they're performing a task correctly or incorrectly?
So we have a monitor that will show what the blood pressure should be. So the student will take the blood pressure and say, for example, they take it, it's 120/80, and the monitor shows 110/70. Then we would need to go back and review some of the skills to take a blood pressure. So that would be one example.
And how does the opportunity to engage in realistic simulation tasks enhance learning compared to a traditional way of instruction, such as taking notes or watching a tutorial?
Well, I think for high school students in general that any time that they can put their hands on something to learn as opposed to reading it from a book and applying that is beneficial for them to help them to remember and to use after high school.
How will the incorporation of the Susie S2000 help prepare students for the medical field beyond high school?
Okay, so There's some basic healthcare skills that they learn. The vital signs is one, so most healthcare professionals that are in therapeutic professions will need to know how to do them and what they mean. There's also oxygen therapy, intravenous therapy, how to do an electrocardiogram, and you can do a medical emergency such as CPR.
And how is the Medical Arts Academy able to acquire this sophisticated learning device?
So Ron Dickinson, one of our administrators and also our CTE supervisor, he gathered the information and all the artifacts for the Perkins grant funding that this New Jersey state provides an opportunity for schools. So because our program fit what the needs were for the grant, we were awarded $92,000 for the high school itself. The simulator is about $44,000. So there was another program that benefited as well with the grant. And we were second highest in Burlington County in terms of the amount of money that we were able to be awarded this year.
Jalen, you've used the simulator quite a few times now. Tell me how it'll benefit you in the future.
I think it alleviates like the worry of being restricted to just bookwork until you get to college or medical school. I think everything's about repetition, so it gives us that kind of hands-on experience in high-pressure situations so that, we're ready for that when we're getting there.
Montana, how will the Susie S2000 help you in the future?
Well, I want to be in the medical field and I want to go to PA school, and this will help me be able to get hands-on experience with taking vital signs and understanding everything that I need to know for a patient.
Elise, how will the simulator help you in the future?
Well, wanting to go into the medical field, it will help me with bedside manner and will give me practical experience for the future.
As you can see, the Susie S2000 simulator is providing students with one of the most advanced learning methods available. Thank you to Ms. McCartney, Ms. Copeland, and their students for allowing us to join them here at Pemberton Township High School. We look forward to seeing you next time on Creative Classroom.